Welcome back to Perfect Team 23, the Genesis series. It is the end of the playoffs. Thank you for tuning in. This is Simulation Gaming, Digital Realities. Welcome back to the channel, or if you're here for the first time, welcome to the channel. We are going to look at how the Gladiators finished off their season in bronze. We will read a few comments from some of the fans of the channel, and we'll look a little bit ahead at what the Gladiators might have to do in next week's season. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Few new cards in the game. If you haven't found them yet, you soon will. So a couple weeks ago, we talked about the Build a Lineup series. And then just last week, we had a Future Legend card set released as announced on the OOTP channel. And some pretty cool cards there. Lots of diamonds, lots of gold. And we have 3 perfects. You can see them there, Bobby Witt Jr., one of them. So go get them. You can pull them in packs. Usually they're tough to get though. Want to go over a couple comments that some of you have left, and I love comments and responding to those. So first one by Justin. You're dominating in tournaments. I haven't got out of the second round yet. Well, keep plugging away, Justin. These tournament packs aren't easy. There's some fierce competition. I've been fortunate to place in a lot of tournaments lately and get a lot of packs. Keep plugging away. You'll get there. In the tournament, I want to show you one of my best tournaments. This was a bronze tournament. I did extremely well, swept a few series there. And the last game against the Murray Giants was a wild one. 29-14. Yeah, you're not seeing that wrong. We had 29 runs. And here's the box score. I can't even read out all the home runs I got there. You can pause the video and read it on your own. But yeah, we were dominating. Bill Mueller, 5 hits, 4 hits, 5 RBIs. And pitching wise, as you expect, not very well. The Murray team had 2, 4, 6, 9 pitchers as part of that game. So wanted to show you that kind of wild game before we got going here. Bill Mueller, of course, was the player of that game. Sometimes you get those very, very outlier games in tournaments. Second comment I want to go through is from, and I hope I pronounced this properly, is Shamu. Talking about his love of the Jays, and I mentioned I like the Jays, and he found an EE and Edwin card in silver that is doing really well for him, including, 40 home runs. So thanks for pointing that out. Other viewers can go and find that card, try it out, and yeah, comment on how EE is doing for you in your tournaments. So thank you, Shamu, for the comment and for watching the series. As you can see, the Gladiator season is over. We lost out in the second round. We won our wild card game. We'll take a look at that in a minute. But we lost out in the 5th and deciding game to the powerhouse, Montana Cakesters. So congratulations to the Cakesters for going all the way to the final, and they're up against the Giants, and that series is just about to start as I record this. If we look at the record, the Cakesters were 121-41, dominated the National Conference, and in the American Conference, you can see it was pretty even. The Giants were a wild card team, but they only had one less win than the top teams in that conference. So other than the Cakesters, it was a fairly even bronze 201 series. Cakesters, 30 wins more than most of the other teams, including us, and the Giants make it with a 91-71 record, which is exactly the same record as us. If we could have got by the Cakesters in that 5th game, we would have had a legit shot of winning a championship. So disappointing, but at the same time expected. If we look at the teams, here's the Rocky Mountain Gladiators. So we've got, almost half of our team is diamonds, and then gold and a few silver and a few bronze. The Cakesters have a few more diamond than us and a few more gold than us. And they've got some pretty powerful pitchers. They got Pryor and Ryan, Kershaw, Pedro. So they have a dominant pitching rotation compared to what we had. Let's look at the Giants just to see what kind of team they're fielding. Wow. We definitely would have had a shot if we could have made the finals. Yes, I think we would have had a legit shot. They're probably going to get steamrolled by the Cakesters in the finals. Yeah, the Giants, they are scratching and clawing all the way up. So they probably have a pretty tired team. And again, the Cakesters had an easy time other than against us. So I'm pretty proud of the team. We did really well. If we look at kind of our schedule and how we got to where we did get, the wild card game was an extremely close game, 1-0. We beat Sacramento, only gave up 4 hits. Zach Wheeler was the star of the game, player of the game, 8 strong innings, 3 hits, and then Mace Brown came in to get the save. So that was a nail biter. What was Sacramento's record here? I think they were only a couple games behind us. Yeah, they were 89-73. So great season, Sacramento. You gave us a run in the wild card, and then in the series against the Cakesters, Montana won the first game. We won the second. They won the third. So it rotated, alternating back and forth between win and loss. We won in 10 innings, which took us to the final game, which was a heartbreaking 5-4 loss. Montana went up 5-0, and then we scored 4 in the 5th to make a game of it, but just couldn't do anything in the remaining 4 innings. Would have been nice to have that comeback win. A little bit of second guessing, and sometimes I hate this about games and sports games, because when it comes down to a final game in a series, you always second guess, especially when you lose. Turk Farrell, we gave the start to, and he earned it. Guys, he earned it. He might not be the best rated pitcher on the team, but over the last couple seasons, he has performed fairly well, and I went with a gut reaction there. My other option was Addy Joss, who also was rested and could have started the 5th game. So it was Joss or Farrell. And Joss had a record of 4-7 on the season. Little better ERA than Turk did. But I had to go with the guy that got me there. And it was his final game to win or lose. The other 3 guys, I didn't have an option because they had started previous games. So it was either Turk or Addy. I went with Turk. Of course, looking back, why didn't you go with the higher rated guy? Come on, he's a diamond. Well, yes. But again, looking at the score, we didn't really have much offense. 5 hits. So the question is, could Addy have limited Montana to 5 runs? Or may he have given up more than 5 runs? Because if we look at his history, Yeah, it's a possibility. Again, it's coin flip, guys. I think I made the right choice. There's no guarantee that Addy would have won us the game, but it's always one of those things after the fact that you say, oh, why didn't I start the highest rated guy? That concludes our season. Pretty proud of the boys, of the team. Again, we will get promoted because we finished in the top 8. So we are that last team that's going to be promoted up to silver, where we didn't do well the first time. That's why we got demoted down to bronze. We do have a better team. Again, a lot more diamonds than we had 2 weeks ago, and we've improved on the gold as well. And just to give you a quick look again at the final year-end stats, I showed you the pitching stats here, hitting stats, ranking by WAR. Mel Ott again did finish as the top Gladiator, as he should. Hey, he's the one selling all the jerseys. He's the one selling tickets to the ballparks. He's the one knocking them out with 37 home runs. We do need some speed, so in the off season I am going to try and better the speed. I have almost 5,000 perfect points that I can spend on players, and I do have 56 packs from tournament play. Not going to open any this episode. We'll leave them till the beginning of next episode. I'll leave you in suspense a little bit. Let's see if we can improve our team next week. Well, guys, as always, let's finish off with the league leaders. Not much has changed since the last time I showed you, other than Jimmy Fox hit the 50 home run mark. Well done, Jimmy. Boog Powell, twice. 2 Boog Powells. Second and third in home runs. And we did put Boog in the lineup. And Boog did hit a home run for us. He only played in 2 games. He started 2 games and finished with a 400 average. So if we would have had him in when we bought him, we would have had a better sample size, but I'm excited to see how he can do in silver. So great job, Boog and Jimmy Fox. WAR-wise, 7.3 for Mr. Rupert Jones. In the pitching department, Mr. Bieber hit the 20 win mark. Congratulations. WAR-wise, it was Fred Hutchinson. And our save leader with 43 saves, Mr. Jeffrey Springs. That's going to do it. How did you guys do in your perfect league? Leave a comment. Did you make the playoffs? What do you need to improve on? What's kind of the weakness of your team that you hope to improve on? Have you pulled any good cards and packs lately? Again, this was just kind of a wrap-up season episode. So leave some comments. And again, thank you for all of those of you that are leaving comments. I enjoy reading them and shouting them out on the videos as well. Have a wonderful day. It is a great day for baseball. It always is. We'll see you next episode.